Hello again, everyone. Wanted to show a couple little things I've been working on tonight. First thing I noticed when I put the throttle assembly on a couple days ago that this was awfully loose. There was a lot of slop in here. So I took out the round head 540 screw that I had in there and put in a hex stainless one and a couple of brass washers just to kind of take up the slack and make it feel a little bit more secure. The other thing I did, let me show you a little tool I made. When you might be able to see in there, if I get the flashlight, you can see inside where the union nut goes on the dry pipe. This is what the union nut looks like. This part was turned down in the lathe and silver soldered to the throttle, and this part screws onto the dry pipe, and this one is the union that puts them two together. So the process is to put this part on first, tighten it down extremely tight, then hold it steady while you tighten this one on, the opposite direction. And it's pretty tricky when the stuff is there. You can do it, if you do that part first and then put the front piece on, then that's one way to do it. I think that's how I did it when I dry tested it. But Fred and I had the front part secure, and so then I had to tighten this stuff up second. So I made a little tool, thought I'd show that. This is not rocket science, it's one of those stamped steel tools that are used for tightening the blade on a circular saw. And I looked at it and I played with it and I said, that's about the right angle and reach and everything. So I just marked out the size that I needed to get around that part of the union and the coupling, and I just sawed it out on the bandsaw. And it's not the strongest thing, but it'll hold it steady for you while you tighten it up. So, little homemade tool, thought I'd pass that tip along. The other thing I've been working on, pardon the erratic camera work here, is while I've got the boiler off the chassis, any little things that I can do to make it better, finish up other things. I had not ever made the cylinder covers, cylinder wrappers, whatever you want to call them. And so I've got the chassis hanging out over the stand. You can see the front wheels, the front truck is hanging out in space, and use some cardboard. And when I made the cylinders years ago, I did drill and tap little holes for 540 screws, and I've got these little round head screws that will hold the cylinder wrapper on. So I just made some templates out of cardboard, and let me show you. Get down underneath there. I did have to drop the lever arm for the cylinder drains so that I could fit the template up there. And anyway, so I'll probably be making those out of brass, and I will keep you posted how that goes. So that's the update for now. I appreciate you watching, and I'll keep you posted.